6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, wrestle with my self-loathing. I'm booked.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Hello beautiful girls and boys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? I hope that you're all having a good December. I hope that you're all doing all of the Christmassy things, watching all the Christmas movies and just getting into the festive spirit. I wanted to wear a big cozy hoodie whilst I filmed this tutorial today, just so I was like nice and comfy and just chilling while I film my tutorial, and I am melting. I am so sorry if I'm talking really quickly. I have drank 2 Red Bulls and a coffee in the process of doing this makeup. Now I feel like I have a little bit too much energy, but seriously, if none of you guys have tried this Red Bull yet, you need to try it. It is the best. I don't even like Red Bull normally, but this one is just delicious. I love it. I am addicted. I need to stop. So I've already given you guys a bronzed glittery glam. I've already given you the classic Christmassy glam with a red lip, and then today I am coming at you with this sparkly green Grinch inspired look. I finished it and I was like, wow, I have some Grinch energy going on right now. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much in this intro. I am just going to get into the tutorial, and I hope that you guys enjoy this look. I feel like this would be really cute for Christmas Day and something a little bit different to the classic holiday glam with a red lip. Like if you turned up at a Christmas party or a, you know, like a little Christmas gathering on Christmas Day wearing this, I guarantee you're gonna get so many compliments, and you're welcome. I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into it. Hello friends, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover today because I was watching the Santa Claus and just living my best Christmas life. So I'm going to start off with my eyeshadow base, which is of course my P. Louise base in the Rumour shade, I believe. And I am going to pop that all over the lid just using this flat Morphe brush. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today is my favourite green eyeshadow palette of all time. This is the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette, and I am going to be going in with the Leo shade first of all and just packing this into the crease, just marking out the shape. And yeah, I'm not going to blend anything just yet. I really just want to build that colour up. And then I did switch over to a smaller blending brush and I did add a little bit more colour into the crease, but I'm also using this brush to pack on more of that colour on the outer corner and just kind of create a winged shape with the eyeshadow as well. Then we're going to be dipping into the Mocky shade, which is kind of a mustard greeny yellow type shade, and this is what we're going to be using to blend out all of that green in the crease. I'm just using this small blending brush from Colourpop that I mentioned in my last video. I will link this down below in the description box because it is one of my favourite blending brushes. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I am just softening all of that colour in the crease and just winging it out at the outer corner as well. So this is my cleanup trick that I have showed you guys in my recent tutorials. I use this sponge from Morphe. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star sponge. It's got a flat kind of straight edge to it, and I literally just clean up my eyeshadow with this sponge. It is so quick and easy. I love it. So going back into that Leo shade, I did just build up the colour a little bit more on my outer corner just to make sure that it was super solid and super pigmented, because now what we're going to start doing is carving out the crease. So we're kind of going for a little bit of a half moon shape with this, just kind of a half cut crease. I'm using this P. Louise and Mitchell brush to do this. I love this brush so much. It is so good for cut creases, which is what you would expect from P. Louise and Mitchell, but I am also using my Tarte Shape Tape to cut that lid as well. In order to make that cut crease really nice and crisp, the trick is having a lot of that concealer on your brush and just kind of adding the concealer in small patting motions to create a nice sharp edge. I am also bringing that concealer quite far in the inner corner, which is why I moved over to a small teeny tiny brush. I just find that this looks much nicer than going from directly in your inner corner. I always like to bring it inwards a little bit, if that makes sense. So to blend that concealer at the outer corner, I kind of just do this little tapping motion over the top of that green that we applied on the outer corner. This will start just blending the concealer and the shadow in together. I always like to do this before I add on any eyeshadow, just because I think it makes it look a little bit smoother. And then I do take my blending brush with a little bit of that green shade that we applied in our crease and also on the outer corner, and I just kind of pat that over the top of the edge of that concealer. And then I am just going to take a little bit of that mocky shade again, and then using a small blending brush, I'm going to be applying that shade directly in between the concealer and that dark green Leo shade that we placed on the outer corner. And this is going to create almost like an ombre kind of faded blend. It's going to make everything look super seamless and smooth. So for our lid shade, we are going to be going into this shimmery, frosty, gorgeous green, which is called Goals. And I'm going to switch over to a clean packing brush to lay this colour down. And we're going to be applying this everywhere where there is concealer showing. So just on the inner corner of the lid and also the centre of the lid as well. And then once we've got that colour laid down, I am going to apply a liner. I'm not going to do a winged eyeliner today, just enough to blend our lashes in. And this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like this eyeliner. It's really nice. It's really matte and really black. Definitely recommend it. So for the star of the show, that glittery outer corner, I am first of all going to apply both of these glitters to the outer corner just to make the wing a little bit more sparkly. So these are Mary Jane from Lit Cosmetics and Colour Wave from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be sticking these down with the Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter glue as well. I mixed both of these glitters together purely because I think it gave more of a three-dimensional effect to that green glitter. I always like to mix my glitters together in order to do this. You don't have to do this, you can just use one or the other of the glitter. And what I like to do is just lay the glitter glue down first of all in the shape I want the glitter, and then I just press the glitter over the top with a brush or my finger. Either works fine, and then we can start adding the gems. So all of the gems that I'm going to be using today, I did purchase on Amazon. I get them on Amazon Prime, and then I just keep them in this little kind of storage container that I also got from Amazon as well. I do plan on filling this up with crystals, and then what I'm going to do is just stick those crystals down on the outer corner of my eye with lash glue and some tweezers, and I'm kind of just mixing green and clear crystals and then just creating this wing. So then you should end up with something that looks like this. So then to finish off the top eyelid, we will go into the lower lash line later on. I'm just adding on my lashes, and these are Lilly lashes in the style Chicago. Moving on to the skin, this has been my current winter dry skin go-to routine. I cannot use foundation at the moment, it's killing my skin. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Hydrating Oil, and I press that into the skin, followed by these Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. These do look really dark when you first apply them, but they are a skincare product, so they do absorb into the skin. So don't worry too much, you're not gonna look like an Oompa Loompa. Do you think that I would do that to you? Just love how bronzed and glowy these make your skin look. And then I do follow that with a tinted moisturiser. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturiser. I am loving this stuff so much. It is the only thing that I can use at the moment that isn't clinging to my dry patches. I do live in Canada, and the weather here at the moment is very, very, very dry, and this has just been such a dreamy combination. I really love it. And then I'm going to follow that with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, which I have rediscovered recently. I used to love this concealer so much, and because my under eyes are also super dry, I picked this up the other day to experiment on whether it would make my under eyes look dry, and it looks really creamy and fresh, so I highly recommend it if you are also having dry skin troubles at the moment as well. I did restock on this powder recently. I forgot how much I love this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush pressed powder. I'm just going to buff that into the skin in circular movements just to set everything, and then I'm going to follow that with some Urban Decay Chill setting spray just to make all of that powder settle into the skin. For my bronzer today, I'm using my Cover FX Duo bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. It gives such a gorgeous glowy bronzed effect to the skin. I can't really describe it. You can't really see the glow that it gives on the camera, but I just am addicted to it at the moment. And then for my blush, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Pool Party Blush. As this is a holiday look, I did want to go for a super glittery highlight today, so I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Wet Dream Supreme Frost. This stuff is insane. I really want the diamond wet shade as well, but it's always sold out. Just to finish off that lower lash line, I'm going to take the deep green Leo shade, and I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line just using a flat packing brush. I did also pop a little bit of black eyeliner into my waterline as well. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to take a matte white eyeshadow. This one is from the Norvina palette, and I'm just going to apply that right in that inner corner just to make it super nice and bright. This lip pencil is from Morphe. This is the Sweet Tarte shade. I thought that we would go for a nice nude today, as the eye look is a little bit extra. I am so obsessed with Morphe lip pencils at the moment. If you haven't tried them yet, try them. They are so nice, so creamy. And then the lipstick that I'm using is Skinny Dip from Tarte, which is also a really pretty pale nude. I do also like to go back in with my Chill setting spray just to give everything a little bit of extra glow, and then we are done. So there we have it. This is my green Grinchy Glam. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys stick around on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.